is Matt Skiba. I play in Alkaline Trio and BLINK-182 sometimes.
Matt Skiba is quite a fan of BLINK-182 actually. He's always been at their shows. Like, he's been friends with Mark, Travis, and Tom for years, probably since like the early 2000s, probably even earlier. And they're like tight. And like before, he said he played with them sometimes. Like sometimes he would get up on stage, and when Tom wouldn't be there, he'd do guitar and stuff, and it's awesome. I love him. He's so into it. That's what makes me so excited for this album, is he's so into Blink-182 that it's almost like he was born for it, and I'm so excited. I love him, and his stories are fucking awesome, and I'll talk about some of his stories later in the video. Matt's going to be bringing this unique sound that Blink has never even thought of or heard before. Like, I don't know how to describe it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of an excerpt from their Alkaline Trio song, Draculina, one of my favorite songs, and just so I don't have to explain it and you can just hear what it sounds like, because it's honestly amazing. Did you know that actually, surprisingly, Matt Skiba's been a good friend of Mark and Travis and even Tom DeLonge for quite some time? I honestly didn't know that up until the whole Matt Skiba and Tom DeLonge thing happened, but I was so ecstatic when I found out that they've been friends for a while, and they're going to have that unique feel. They're going to be like friends again. Unlike when Tom was still there, you could feel this tension that they all had for each other, and they didn't really want to be there except for Mark and Travis. Tom didn't, but Matt does, and that's what makes me so excited. Matt wants to be there. He's so excited, and so am I, and look at him, man. He's so like, oh. Matt's really this kind of guy that you kind of just want to hang out with and like talk to. Like, if you met him in a bar, you'd probably be sitting there talking to him for hours and hours, because he just seems like this really down to earth kind of like sweet kind of guy, but at the same time he comes off as this like punk biker kind of like skateboarder kid. Like, you know, the rest of the band comes off of these weird people, but in reality, if you talk to them, you wouldn't be able to stop because just how cool they are. And Matt is the perfect example of this. The little excerpt that I'm about to show you is from a video by Rad Times, and it's his little interview, and he's telling this funny story about a tranny hooker, and I'm just going to let the excerpt play because I'll link it in the description, because honestly the whole video is so funny and I would recommend seeing it. Yeah, so here it is, the tranny hooker story at the end.
Strikes a match and throws it on the Humvee and sets this Humvee on fire in the alley right in fucking front of us where we're drinking. And the entire bar, we weren't even worried about the car blowing up in the window, blowing in and killing us all. We were all just cheering.
And with that being said, it brings me to the final point of why I believe Matt Skiba is the perfect replacement for the old former guitarist and vocalist Tom DeLonge. Matt Skiba has so much musical talent that is almost ridiculous. The man has so many side projects. He sings by himself in his own personal band, and honestly, the last point that I have to make is it's the selling point for Matt Skiba if you're kind of iffy about him being in Blink-182. The song I Wanna Be a Warhol. It is honestly the most amazing song they have, and I love it so much. And I'm going to let the video end with a little bit of a long fade into the beautiful song that is I Wanna Be a Warhol by their album. Actually, I don't remember what the album is, but it's from 2013, and it's a freaking gem. My name is It's Birdie Bruh. I might be changing that just because the new video kind of thing I want to do is a little bit different. But yeah, thank you for watching, and enjoy the last little bit of song.